Furness Podcast with Frank Furness.
Hey, this is Frank, and what a year we've had with COVID. But you know, the interesting thing is, all of my financial services clients that I speak to and that I work with around the world are all telling me they're having an amazing time. They're able to get through to more clients, speak to more clients, and writing more business than they've ever written before. So every cloud has a silver lining. Listen, by now, I hope you've listened to all of the previous episodes on NLP with my great friend Ian Halsell. And what I'm going to be doing now for the next 6 months is going through my program. In fact, it was a pre-recorded program that I'm going to share with you. It used to be part of a package that I sold for $247, an audio package. It's yours for free, so please tune in every week and listen to a new episode. The top producers also like to mix only with positive people. You see, it's easy to be dragged down by negative people, so they avoid these people like the plague. The tigers are always positive, enthusiastic, and have a wonderful mental attitude. A theme that has flown through many of the responses that I've received from the top producers is that they're all early starters. One of the quotes that I've received is, "Start your day always at the same time. This should be at least 1 hour before normal office hours." Now, this is something I noticed when I was working with 2 top achievers in London. The journey into London would take us approximately an hour every morning, but they'd be at the office at around 7 in the morning, already working. This gave them all of the time to go through any administrative tasks, preparing reports, doing all of the other important things that they needed to do before the normal working hours, when the telephone started ringing and clients started calling in. Top producers are master planners. They have a 5-year plan, know exactly where they're going and how they're going to get there. They provide excellent client service, and they've also realized the importance of selling dreams. As all of these top producers have got fantastic dreams themselves, they have no problem at all selling and helping people to achieve their dreams. They've also realized the importance of keeping it simple. Although their knowledge and their skills are impeccable, when in a selling situation, they always keep things simple. This was brought home to me many years ago when I was watching a video of a chap called Mehdi Fakhazadeh, who was an Iranian who moved to America many years ago. He soon became one of the top producers in the industry and has had many books, even videos made about him. On his video, he told a story of when he went into an extremely complex business proposal with a team of top lawyers. Now, other financial advisors who had been in before him had given this firm of lawyers 50-page proposals which they had to spend hours, days and weeks trawling through, and at the end still didn't really understand what was needed. Mehdi's proposal was short and sweet, and after they'd read it, the lawyers turned to Mehdi and said, "You know, all of these other people have given us proposals, we couldn't understand them, they were so long. Yours is so short, so sweet, so simple, and we understand it perfectly. How did you manage to keep it so simple?" Mehdi's reply was, "Well, I'm Iranian. I don't know enough English to make it difficult." And isn't that true? Sometimes we can really overcomplicate things. You know what happens sometimes when we're going out there to see our clients? We get so complicated that we get the normal response where they would say to us at the end of the appointment, "I want to think about it. I need some time to think it over." What they're really saying is, "I don't understand what you're saying." The tigers in our industry also have the ability and willingness to adapt and change. You know, I really get excited when I got to work with these top achievers because they're like sponges. It doesn't matter how successful they are or what they've done in the past. They're always willing to learn and contribute. Another trait is they're good money managers. They're financially stable, live in good areas, drive nice cars, send their children to the best schools, and generally manage their money very well. Just think about it. How can you go out and advise clients on how to invest their money if your own affairs are a shambles? Top producers also own what they sell. Once you own a financial plan, it becomes so much easier to sell it because you've already got the belief and the confidence in it. You understand it. You know the products backwards. You've bought it. As I've said, these top producers lead great lifestyles. They're socially mobile. They're seen at the best parties and are extremely social. Their biggest fear, though, is the fear of losing everything. They have an innate fear of failure and will do everything they can to protect what they've built up. It doesn't matter how much hard work or what effort it takes, their fear of failure overshadows their desire for success. The top achievers in financial services also invest in themselves. They believe in self-development, and I'm amazed when I go around and meet some of them at their homes at how many books and tape courses they own. They never stop learning, always positive about any seminar or training session. Their positive mental attitude is so different to many other people. A lot of these top producers attend the Strategic Coach program, which is run by a guy called Dan Sullivan. Now, Dan Sullivan is a business coach who has his headquarters in Canada, but runs his training all over the world, mainly in Canada and the USA. Now, to be qualified to be coached by Dan himself, you already need to be one of the top producers in the world, and many of the Tigers I work with go on Dan Sullivan's program. It means a huge investment in terms of paying for the program, taking time off, travelling to Canada 4 times a year, airfares, hotels, and everything else that goes with it. But believe me, the results speak for themselves. Another observation that struck me when I looked at the whole melting pot of everybody who produces business is that most see themselves as team players. Tigers and the top producers, though, don't. Tigers are normally loners. They do things differently, they're more creative, they have different working habits to the average type of person, and although they're part of a team, they're not really team players. Another observation that I've made is that great leaders normally run top sales teams. On a recent trip to the Far East, I was giving 2 talks a day in one country, flying out to the next country, repeating the same schedule, and I want to tell you, towards the end of the second week, I was really tired, and I was very apprehensive, as the company that I'd be working with on the Saturday was one of the top financial services brokerages in the world. They've got a small select team of about 10 people, with everyone in the company qualifying at least at MDRT Top of the Table level. Some of these people were amongst the top producers in the entire industry worldwide. Now, the chief executive of this company is one of the most motivated, enthusiastic, and inspiring people I've ever met. When the people arrived for the course, they were cheerful, happy, positive, and I must tell you, it turned out to be one of the most exciting days of my life. We started the day at 9, and before we could blink, it was 5:30 in the afternoon. I'm sure we could have gone on right throughout the night. You see, the thing about Tigers is they're always willing to learn. They don't mind investing their money, their time, and as long as they can take away 1 or 2 ideas that will make them more productive, they always invest in themselves. They're also willing to share ideas on what makes them successful and would always see the positive aspects rather than the negatives. You see, they're always enthusiastic. Always enthusiastic. And it always makes me think about a little saying from Henry Ford, which says, "Enthusiasm is the sparkle of your eye. It's the swing in your gait, the grip of your hand, the irresistible surge of your will, and your energy to execute your ideas. Enthusiasts are fighters." As I've said before, these top people are also givers. They give of themselves, their time, and they have a definite sense of purpose. As you can hear, I've been extremely fortunate to be able to mix with them and learn from some of the greats in our industry, the true Tigers. Hey, yes, it's me back again, Frank. I'm your sponsor, and I want to tell you about a series I've put together. It's actually been 2 years in the making. I have created the biggest online course for financial advisors. If you go and take a look at www.salesstrategiesforadvisors.com, salesstrategiesforadvisors.com, please go and take a look at our sales page there. You'll see the course has 281 videos, 106 audios, 12 ebooks, and 7 sets of scripts. And I promise you, you will make 10 times your investment at least in this course. There are so many ideas, every kind of strategy you can think of, new things added all the time. And for actually listening to the podcast, you can actually get 50% off the course. Please don't tell anyone about it. But if you go in to the checkout where it says coupon code, all you do is type in 50OFF, 50 off, and you will immediately get a 50% off the course on the one-off payment. Or, of course, you can opt to pay $29 a month. So, hey, this is Frank. I look forward to seeing you the other side and enjoying my online course.